intellectual flowering that fostered a new black cultural identity in the 1920s and 1930s. Critic and teacher Elaine Locke described it as a spiritual coming of age in which the black community was able to seize upon its first chances for group expression and self-determination. We've seen it through dance, we've seen it through song, and now we're going to share it through some poetry, and then we'll bring TC Eckstein, the daughter of the late, great Billy Eckstein, to the stage to share it one time. I'm going to start off by reading some of the works of Langston Hughes, and then Claude McKay, and I'll come back over to it. Clean the spittoons, boy. Detroit, Chicago, Atlantic City, Palm Beach. Clean the spittoons. The steaming hotel kitchens and the smoking hotel lobbies and the slime in hotel spittoons. Part of my life. Hey boy, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, $2 a day. Hey boy, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, $2 a day. Buy shoes for the baby. House rent to pay, gin on Saturday, church on Sunday. My God, babies and gin and church and women and Sunday, all mixed with dimes and dollars and clean spittoons and house rent to pay. Hey boy, a bright bowl of brass is beautiful to the Lord. Bright polished brass like the symbols of King David's dancers, like the wine cups of Solomon. Hey boy, clean spittoon on the altar of the Lord, a clean, bright spittoon, all newly polished. At least I can offer that. Come here, boy. Brother Malaysia and children's rhymes. By what sins the white kids I ain't sin. I know I can't be president. What don't bug them white kids? Sure bugs me. We know everybody ain't free. Lies written down for white folks ain't for us all. Liberty and justice, huh? For all. Children's Prize, my Langston Hughes. This one is from a darker Northern blues. It's called Cross. My old man's a white old man and my old mother's black. If I ever curse my white old man, I take my curses back. If I ever curse my black old mother and wish she were in hell, I'm sorry for that evil wish. Now I wish her well. My old man died in a fine big house. My mama died in the shack. I wonder where I'm going to die. He ain't not no white, no black.
An explosion of written and artistic creativity, a time of social awareness and enlightenment among black people. The Harlem Renaissance, originally known as the New Negro Movement, began after the First World War and lasted until the middle of the 1930s Depression. Although the Harlem Renaissance inspired and influenced many around the world, this creative movement was centered in Harlem, New York. A major contributing factor which led to the rise of the Harlem Renaissance was the migrations of blacks from the South to the northern cities. Between 1919 and 1926, a large number of black Americans left their rural homes in the South to move to the urban centers such as New York City, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. This black urban migration, combined with experimental trends occurring in American society throughout the 1920s, and the rise of radical black intellectuals, was the perfect breeding ground for the unprecedented success amongst black artists. This movement brought a creative activity in writing, art, and music, and redefined the expressions of African Americans and their heritage. Characterizing the Harlem Renaissance was an overt racial pride that came to be represented in the idea of the new Negro, who through intellect, the production of literature, music, and arts, could challenge the pervading widespread racism and stereotypes to promote progressive or social politics and social integration. The creations of art and literature would serve to uplift the black community as a whole. The Renaissance was more than a literary or artistic movement. It created and developed through a new social consciousness and emphasis on racial integration, as seen in the Back to Africa movement led by Marcus Garvey. The impact of the Harlem Renaissance can still be seen today and felt on the streets of Harlem and throughout the world. The political and artistic movement would live on in American culture in the form of new musical expression, award-winning writing, and the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s. These events and role Harlem would play after the Renaissance would change the American cultural landscape and the way the world viewed Black people. This is our history in Black.
If you would like to invite Ms. Alicia Cosby to the stage.
This piece is from Gwendolyn Bennett, who I didn't know too much about her. I knew a lot of the Harlem Renaissance poets, but I didn't really know too much about her until I did a search. And so I found her, and looking at some of the other poets, because I wanted to do a female poet, and looking at some of them, I kind of looked at their stories, and so I really related a little bit to her, because part of her journey in life was, discovering how she blended her, heritage, her need to find out more about culture, music, and dance, and I really kind of relate to that. So this one was called Song. I am weaving a song of water, shaken from firm brown limbs, or heads thrown back in irreverent mirth. My song is the hushed sweetness of moist dark lips, where hymns keep company with old forgotten banjo songs. Abandon tells you that I sing a heart of race, while sadness whispers that I am the cry of soul. A shout in the old camping place, a strumming of the old banjo, singing in the moonlight, sobbing in the dark. Singing, sobbing, strumming low, singing slow, sobbing low, strumming slow. Words are bright bugles that make a shining for my song, and mothers hold down babies to dark warm breasts to make my singing sad. A dancing girl with swaying hips sets the mad queen in the harlot's eye, praying slave, jazz band actor, breaking heart to the time of laughter. Clicking chains and minstrelly are wedged fast with melody. A praying slave, a jazz band actor, singing slow, sobbing low. Sun-baked lips will kiss the earth. Throats of bronze will burst with mirth. Sing a little faster, sing. And that one is, again, Gwendolyn Bennett. It's called Song.
Really read some poetry by Claude K. Claude K was a Jamaican-American writer and poet who was a seminal figure in the Harlem Renaissance and wrote 3 novels, Own Harlem, which is a really good novel. If you get a chance to pick it up, please read it. It was a bestseller, which won the Harlem Gold Award for literature. He also wrote Banjo in 1929 and Banana Bottom in 1933. McKay also authored a collection of short stories, Gingertown in 1932, and 2 autobiographical books, A Long Way from Home, 1937, and Harlem, Negro Metropolis in 1940. His book of poetry, Harlem Shadows, in 1922 was among the first books published during the Harlem Renaissance. His book of collected poems, 1953, was published after his death. And this is poetry by Claude K. This is entitled Memory of June. When June comes dancing over the death of May, with scarlet roses tinting her green breast, and maiden thrushes usher in her day, and earth on tiptoe for her golden guest. I always see the evening when we met, the 1st of June, baptized in tender rain, and walked home through the whole-eyed streets gleaming wet, arms locked, our flesh pulsing with love's pain. I always see the cheerful little room and the corner fresh and white the bed, sweet scented with a delicate perfume, wherein for one night only we were wed. Where in the starless stillness we lay mute and heard the whispering showers all night long. And your brown burning body was illumined, wherein my passion played its fevered song. When June comes along, dancing over the death of May, with scarlet roses staining her fair feet, my soul takes leave of me to sing all day, a love so fugitive, so complete. Brother K. And next up, we will bring up the granddaughter of the late, great Little Eckstein, ladies and gentlemen, TTSM.
Next up, the final song, shorter, is Our Love Is Here to Stay.